Hey, geometry students, it's Mrs. Delka, and we're going to talk a little bit about planes because you took a DCA last week that discussed planes, and I want to go over it real quick. So a plane is a two-dimensional shape. It is a flat surface with no thickness. A world has 3 dimensions, but there are only 2 dimensions on a plane. Length and width make a plane. X and Y also make a plane. A plane has no thickness and goes on forever. So they give us an example. And when we draw something on a flat piece of paper, we're drawing on a plane because a piece of paper is a plane. But it does have thickness to it, and paper also doesn't extend on forever, but a plane can. So the very top of a perfect flat piece of paper that goes on forever is actually a plane. Also, the top of a table, the floor, and a whiteboard are all like a plane. So here, right here, you can see how it's spinning around. And that's just showing you like there's no dimension except for width and length. A plane has 2 dimensions. It's also called 2D. So here is a point, a line, a plane, and then here is a solid, which is a 3-dimensional object. Then there's the word plane versus plane. Because yes, they're both, they sound alike, but they're spelled differently. A geometry plane is a flat surface with no thickness. But plane, with an I, is actually just a treeless, mostly flat expanse of land. You might learn about this in world geography and any geography class you've had before. Then there's also the definition of such as an airplane or a level that you would use or a tool for cutting things flat. And then also the word plane with an I can just mean like something's kind of boring or it doesn't have anything special about it. So now imagine. You live in a 2-dimensional world. You could travel around, visit friends, but nothing in your world has height. You could measure distances and angles. You could travel fast or slow. You could go forward, backwards, or sideways. You can move in straight lines, circles, or anything, so as long as you never go up and down. What would life be like living on a plane? And so that's something to ponder. I'm going to have a video attached that's very relevant from 3D shapes being turned into 2D. And how they look and how they would interact with the world. Then we're going to move on to plane shapes, which are 2D shapes. We've already talked about this. You've actually done a full lesson over this already, so we're going to move on to polygons. Polygon is a plane shape with straight sides. Polygons are 2-dimensional shapes, and they're made of straight lines, and the shape is closed. All the lines connect up. So here we have a polygon with straight sides. This one has a curve, so this is not a polygon. They have to be straight lines. And this one's not closed, so this is not polygon. And then let's talk about polygon from the Greek. So all of our words in English actually derive from Greek, or they come from Latin bases. Poly in Greek means many, and gon means angles. So a polygon means many angles. There are types of polygons such as regular and irregular. There are concave and convex. So basically convex means that there's no internal angle that can be more than 180 degrees, and there's no angles pointing inwards. If any internal angle is greater than 180, then that makes them concave. So like here, if I were to draw like a little measurement here, this would make it greater than the 180, and that's why it would be concave. Then there's simple polygons and complex polygons. And then here are some other examples, such as a regular hexagon. Hex means 6, so you count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But it's irregular because not all the shapes are the same. Here's a concave octagon. And as long as it has 8 sides, that's how it still is an octagon. But it's concave because the angle measurements are greater than 180. And then this is a complex polygon, which is a star, or also could be called a pentagram. So if you were to go to Math is Fun, which I'll include the link, you can play with interactive polygons and kind of see like how they look and things like that. What I want for you to do though, these are the names of polygons here. And I'm going to include this in as a screenshot, but what you're going to do, we're obviously not doing all of these, but we're going to do triangles, quadrilaterals, pentagons, hexagons, heptagons, octagons, nonagons, decagons, and then we're going to stop at decagon, okay? So there's 10 of those that you're going, or not 10, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 that you're going to do on your own piece of paper. You're going to take a picture of that as your assignment and upload it into Canvas for Monday, September 28th. And that is all that I have. We're going to keep going with this later on, and we'll go into quadrilaterals starting next week, okay? On Tuesday. All right, guys, thank you.